Hello online pipe community, Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today we've got another Parsimonious pipe. It is a little Briarlee straight Bulldog, similar carving to the bent one I showed. In it I am smoking a bowl of Paretti's London Flake. Another sample sent to me by Terry Snarfplat Piper. Now, I'll talk about that blend next week. See if I can smoke through this sample by Tuesday. Let's take a closer look at this pipe. Right off the bat, you notice this pipe does not look terrible on top in the before picture. Of course, my depth of field was poor on that one. I wound up focusing behind the pipe instead of on the pipe, but you can still see a little bit of how the grooves cleaned up and the briar itself lightened. There was just a thin coat of filmy grime along the surface of the pipe. Unlike the last Bulldog that I showed from Briarlee, the top of this one on the top of the rim is not carved. It just had a little bit of buildup, which cleaned up pretty nicely. And again, you can see the lightening. This underneath shot shows how the stem was dirty and needed a good cleaning, but it really was not badly oxidized. And you get a little bit better in focus shot from both top and bottom to get an idea of how the grain cleaned up and how those grooves cleaned out. One thing that you don't get from the other angles is if you look at the top, you can see that the stem is not clocked quite all the way in. After cleaning, it is. Sometimes you don't have to really reclock your stems if for these old screw-in stems. Sometimes the connection has to be cleaned in between. The most obvious of the before and after pictures this time is the internal shot. Somebody obviously loved this pipe and left it pretty dirty. That came fairly well clean. Looks a whole lot better and stem's nice and shiny. And once again, you can see just a little bit of the difference in how the grain shows up on the bowl with that cleaned up. Now, Bulldogs are my favorite shape, and this makes 2 or 3 in a row that I've shown. I was really, really thrilled to finally find a Briarlee in a Bulldog shape, and now that I've got a few of them, I figured I'd show them off in a row. Just FYI, this little beauty, this little thing, cost me $11.89, including tax, shipping, and handling. Gotta love a deal like that. That's a good little smoker. Well, folks, I am going to get back to this London Flake. Smoke a bunch of it this week so we can chat about it. In the meantime, light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.